How's it going, guys? One thing I have noticed is that it's very, very, very easy to moan, to complain, to be negative. But it's very difficult to be positive. Now, why do I say that? I say that because I've noticed on YouTube, in fact, there's a lot of negative content. And what I mean by negative content, there's a lot of negative views, a lot of depression videos, a lot of, now you can be depressed, of course, but there was one YouTuber that had depression video after depression video. There's a lot of YouTubers that moan about women and their nature. There's a lot of women that are talking negative about men. There's a lot of red pill content creators talking about just negative stuff in general. In sports, I'm an Arsenal fan. I watch a lot of football content and Arsenal content. There's a lot of moaning, a lot of negative media. Even when Arsenal win, if the performance wasn't up to par, there'd be more time spent on the negative parts of that performance. I think it's a growing trend, and I think it's very easy to dwell and think the glass is, half empty instead of half full. But when you try and be positive, it doesn't seem to resonate with a lot of viewers as much as the negative content, i.e. the view counts are lower, the comments are lower, there's more sort of, let's say in a football arena, when you're positive, there's a lot of people that call you fake positive, or to say, you're getting paid by the club and all this kind of stuff. But there's a difference between fake positive, just being positive just because, you're pretending to be, and actually being positive about things. And I do feel we need to sort of change this board in regards to how we produce content for, let's say, in the YouTube arena, how we produce content for our, subscribers. When I say me, I'm not really a big content creator, but like these big channels that have a lot of fans, you need to, be careful. You don't have to, but it should be your duty, just in your soul, just to be mindful of the type of information you're spewing. There's a lot of people that hold you up to high esteem. There's very impressionable younger viewers that view these content, and they sort of take this on board, and then they sort of get this this viewpoint on the world or whatever. And it's the YouTubers that should really look at themselves. It's people that give advice that should really look at themselves. If they're going to give negative advice, oh yeah, screw that person, I'll do this, do that, just be careful, just be mindful. Now I'm not perfect. There's a lot of negative stuff that I come up with, but I also try and come with some positive ways of looking at things. I'm just, there's this issues in my family that we're having, and there's some people that have been there for the longest, but now they're sort of, let's say, I wouldn't say letting us down, but they're not really helping. It's basically my auntie, my auntie and my mum have this issue with each other. And my auntie's really helped out my mum, and my mum's helped out my auntie, but my mum has a lot of, negative viewpoints that say on my auntie at this current time. And I'm like on a viewpoint that, yes, okay, she may not be in your good books now, but don't have all this pent up hatred or anger. Just try and see it from their point of view. But it's very difficult, and this is not just my mum. There's a lot of people where they struggle to see both sides of the equation, just to not always act in anger, because I don't think it's positive for yourself. And this is something I don't want to do, because I don't want to spread it, because it's spread enough, man. I think on the YouTube platform anyway, I think a lot of younger people, including myself actually, it's not just younger people, we look at certain content creators and we follow them because maybe we lack the role models that, our parents used to have back in the day, someone to follow. We don't really have that, so we cling on to these YouTubers. They're our new celebrities, they're our new heroes, and we take on board what they give us. And if you're weak-minded, if you're not you're not at a mature mindset, you can take all this down and it could affect the character of who you are. And this has actually happened to me, so I'm not saying I'm mightier than everyone. Like I fell foul to this same thing. I was watching a lot of these, red pill YouTube content creators, and there are truths there, of course, in regards to, human nature, female nature, male nature, blue pillars, all this sort of stuff. There's credible information there, but it leaves you with a doom and gloom, and it can send you to a black pill way of looking at things. And basically what black pill is, it's like depression, I hate the world, I want to end it, I want to leave, that kind of thing. So I say that to say this, man, to everyone that's, either creating content or just anyone in general, just be careful. The negative information or negative mindset that you have, be careful about spreading that to the wider audience, because it should be, if you're at a, if you've lived a life, if you're at a mature level, you need to know that people look up to you in high regard, and what you say really dwells and really enhances, or not enhances, but really helps, the way people see themselves, see the world. And you've really got to try and not be so negative all the time. It's like, you've got these music artists. A lot of these female music artists, I've noticed in the hip-hop genre, a lot of it is they're marketing loneliness and exploitation, and the males do it as well. But for some reason, I don't really listen to a lot of the modern male ones. I'm more aware of the modern female ones, which is crazy. A lot of them spout loneliness, exploit the man, all this kind of stuff, and it's like they are marketing misery. And then you look at their lives, and some of them have got relationships, engaged, married, got families. Like, I'm like, so you're spewing all this out, you're alright, but the audience that listening to you, like, yeah, that's what I want to live, I'm going to be alone, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And your artists, your favorite music artists, aren't living that way. That's what sucks about it all. So yeah, man, I'm just, I'm not going to go on, but yeah, just be careful. Just be careful the kind of information you spew, because a lot of people that hold you to high regards